our second walk through the second floor landing, which is essentially our fourth walk through the Hogwarts main entrance. Find Professor Snape's potion classroom located in the dungeon. Find 24 beans, 2 secret wizard cards, 2 secret areas, and encounter 2 enemies. Hello and welcome everyone to Let's Play Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone. Zagreus 115 speaking. Let me welcome you to short, sweet transition level.
I just saw Ron down in the entrance hall.
Full of secrets and reminders that we are running late somewhere.
I just saw Ron down in the entrance hall.
Yeah, so I heard.
I wish I could be a seeker.
I bet. You know how cool it is.
I hear Fred and George Weasley trade wizard cards for beans.
You heard correctly.
Hey, Harry, I won 5 points for Gryffindor today.
No you did not. I have earned every single one of these bloody 350 points. And I'm not gonna let anyone else steal the credit for my hard work, okay?
I love potions class, it's so exciting!
Well,
Flipendo!
You're
Flipendo!
one of those 2 people that do. Not even Snape loves potions class, so there you have it. Anywho, let's go over here and break this vase. And yeah, the mirror wasn't here last time we were, and then before it was, and it lit up. Well, this time the mirror is like a mirror reflection of the secret 2 instances of this level back. And it leads down, which I find fascinating. This time, it's dangerous. There are gnomes, but an ornate chest with 8 beans. Is that correct? Yep, 422, wonderful. Oh, this is great. A mirrored secret within a mirror. This ever-changing Hogwarts. To be honest, I still prefer the Chamber of Secrets Metroidvania-like approach of returning later when spells are learned. But there's something so incredibly charming about windows changing all the time, you know what I mean? You probably do, because you're seeing it in effect right now. Oh, I just realized the chandeliers are floating, they're not attached to anything. Interesting, and makes me nervous. What if it were to just fall, like, right here? Anyway, let's not dwell on that. Let's open this portrait. The protruding ones are especially suspicious in my opinion. By the looks of the chest, 2 beans? 3, okay. Better than I expected. Not great, though.
Psst, Harry, over here.
I say this often, but this is another one of my favorite hiding places.
Hey, Harry. Have you collected 25 beans?
You bet I did.
For some experiment.
Not that we want to, but we cannot even reach George like this. We have to talk to Fred anyway.
Nice work, Harry.
Oh look,
you
400.
found all the beans we needed for now. Here's a wizard card then. Hope you don't have this one yet.
Ignatia Wildsmith, if I remember correctly. Ah, that is correct. The witch who invented flue
about
powder.
us collecting beans. It'll be our secret, right?
You say it is our secret, but I'm pretty sure, first of all, you guys have other sources you haven't told me about. Secondly, like 1 in 10 students know that you guys are doing this, so yeah. To be fair, the only students who ever said this are not from Slytherin. Ah, maybe there's a reason for that. That Slytherin don't know about it. Okay, so first of all, let's take a look at good old, very old.
Ignatia Wildsmith, 1227 to 1320. The witch who invented flue powder.
In the comments, guys, you will be able to correct me in case I'm saying something out of place or wrong, but she is featured in Hogwarts Legacy, right? I think there's a collectible or something like that with her effigies carved in stone and something to do with the Flue network, if I'm not mistaken, and it's Ignatia Wildsmith there. If that's the case, that's absolutely amazing, and it shows that the developers have been playing the original games, which, I mean, makes sense. Where else would you draw inspiration, right? Okay, so the second floor landing is inaccessible. Wait. Can you... I mean, it happened a few times where Harry would cast Alohomora at enemies. I guess it's a similar bug. Wow. You really want to open that door, don't you? And we opened this portrait before, it's not gonna open again. Strangely enough, it did not change to something else, but... Let's get 6 more beans from the lady over here. You're my favorite. You laugh and you give beans. What else is there to life? Okay, now there are 2 Slytherins here. Let's talk to the girl first.
You're quite tenacious, aren't you?
Yep.
You can't just go around bumping into people.
Oh, trust me, I heard that before.
You can't just go around bumping into people. It's rude.
Excuse me?
Well,
Sorry, but I don't talk to first years.
I know none of these lines are new, but I just wanted to talk to these guys to show you how sulky and just unpleasant they are to talk to. It's great. I don't know why I love that so much. Uh-oh, there's Ron, and he looks like he's in a lot of
This
stress.
is our potions lesson, and it looks like we're already late.
So I understand these are the same concepts from the PS1 version of the game, where you're constantly running late. But how are we late again? We just... Is it me exploring all the secrets? I mean, that could be it, but not even having a 5-minute break. Anyway, this animation is what I talked about in the very first episode. If you approach one of these armors and you try casting and then let go, they'll shake like this. Here they shake because we depleted them out of beans and we get this small flipendo icon, which is really strange. But I'm happy I can show you even when using this new control scheme mod, show you this animation. It's really cool, and the clunking noise they make. Okay, let's go down the stairs and mind the chest over there. It is incredibly missable, and it would be a painful miss because there happens to be a card. Let's see if we can see its reflection on the walls here. Ah, yeah, we can absolutely see it reflected. Nice. Okay, let's pick it up. Gifford Ollerton, if I'm not mistaken. Christ, I know these guys by heart now. A giant slayer. A wizard, but still wielding an axe, not a wand, which I think is absolutely badass. Famous giant slayer killed the giant Hengist of Upper Banton, 1390 to 1441. Here's the thing, Hengist of Upper Banton is featured in the giant cards in The Prisoner of Azkaban.
Hengist of Upper Banton. 15th century giant killed by the famous giant slayer Gifford Ollerton.
But they say nothing about him, just that he was killed by a giant slayer called Gifford Ollerton, which is... Why even bother then? It's baffling. They didn't say anything interesting about the giant, like why did he have to be slain? What mischief was he causing? Anywho, giant slaying, that's that's a very racist activity. Let's talk to the girls over here. I think first I'm gonna talk to you.
Mrs. Norris isn't a very friendly cat if you ask me. I'm looking forward to your next Quidditch match.
Thank you, it looks like you have a fan, Harry.
Snape's always awarding points to Slytherin. It's not fair.
Yeah, we'll see that firsthand in a moment.
I don't like that Snape. He gives me the creeps. I hear Fred and George Weasley trade wizard cards for beans.
Whenever someone says something gives them the creeps, I actually imagine crepes, the dessert that people have with cream and chocolate filling. And I'm always confused, why are they complaining about someone giving you the creeps? Creeps are delicious. Anyway, and on the other side we have another 2 suits of armor and one Hufflepuff boy,
Hello, Harry.
which says, "Hello, Harry." Interesting.
Have you met Nearly Headless Nick?
Twice
Quite
now.
friendly for a
I'm
ghost.
actually quite a fan, and I can't wait to see him for the 3rd time.
My favourite Bertie Bott's bean is roast beef flavour.
I'm gonna be honest, this is the only reason I wanted to talk to this boy, just because we'll learn there's a roast beef flavor to Bertie Bott's beans, which is cool. And by the way, this right here is, in my opinion, the most terrifying portrait of them all. There's something about those eyes looking like they're bleeding and distorted that absolutely terrifies me. Now, it could be because of the AI texture upscale, but I remember it being exactly as creepy in the original. Anywho, I've been talking for a lot. I think it's time to conclude today's episode. We have 409 beans, 19 out of 25 wizard cards, 350 points for the time being, because you know what's next. Next is a class with everyone's favorite Professor Snape, so you have some dark dungeon crawling to look forward to tomorrow. Until then, farewell.